Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the Art Hive of October 23rd, 2021. This morning we're gonna play around with drawing patterns and then replicating them into clay. So, as you know, now is the XYZ Biennale in the gallery, and today we're gonna be inspired by Élise Provencher's work, which is inspired by patterns. So you could see I made a little research on the internet and I could find this Islamic geometric pattern that we could also see in one of Élise Provencher's work, and I was interested into starting from that. What I liked was the circle here, and then this complicated shape in around, and how we could play and connect the circle with the outside. So here's my drawing, very freely inspired by this complex shape, because I'm not, I can be that exact, so that's how I came up. And then you can see that in the clay result, it still changed a lot, and I had fun getting a bit carried away by the different lines and what possibility the clay was offering me, and this is what I came up with. So we're gonna start. This is just an example. We're gonna start and make a new one now. I'll close it. So let's see if we're starting with something very simple, like this star here. The way to get this shape was only to intertwine two squares together. So I'm choosing to do this kind of squarey pattern. So first I want to interpret my own version of it. Maybe I point the center to have a little reference. Okay, so this is base. I could only try, I can only do that, but the fun part, I think, is to have fun doing another pattern in the pattern. So I'm just inventing here. Whatever idea comes, I just do it. Okay, so let's say this is what I want to do in clay. So I take my clay here. Oh, someone did a little. So I don't need a lot to start, right? Hey, Phyllis, you want to do it together with me, preparing the clay? Okay, so I'll give you a little chunk. Natasha, you want to do it too? I'll give you this one. You can get
Hi.
you can go directly on the table actually to prepare, and when we're ready we're gonna go on a board just to. Okay, so how we're gonna draw lines, we're gonna use coils, what we call coils, and the coils are like little snakes, so we need to make them before we start. So you can take your clay and do a little stick with it.
Like a smaller piece.
Yeah, maybe a little bit big.
Kind of enough.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, and once I have my coil, I put it on the table, and I'm gonna use my whole finger to roll it and try to make it go thinner. Yeah, that using your whole hand is also very good. And you can start from the middle and going to the outside. And this happens a lot, getting square, and it's normal. Just try to stay smooth and ignore it until it rolls. But you got it.
Yeah, yours is so smooth.
But yeah, really try to go. See, your fingers are a bit curved, so you're using that curve to just. Yeah, that's good. When it's getting too long, you can just break it down. Because we want quite thin to have the delicate drawing. We can also make it thick if we want. But because we want lines, it's nice to have a bit thin. That's good, Felix. Do you want to cut it in half and make smaller lines? Look, I can give you a tool. See, that's a wood knife. You can just cut it here. And it's not dangerous for your fingers. Okay, so I want to make a square. So if I want to start my thing, we know square is same length, all the sides, so I'm cutting for same. And I'm gluing them together because clay, if I just put it like that, it's not gonna stay together. It's gonna rip apart. So what I need is to score both sides that I want to join. Add a little bit of slip. Put slip on both ends. And then I'm joining them together. Like welding.